Hello, my wonderful Pisces. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys, so we have two cards here. We have forgiveness, forgiving yourself, or another will help you move forward. Okay. So like the card says here, you could be in the process of maybe forgiving yourself. Maybe you feel like you broke some sort of promise that you made to yourself here, Pisces. Or it's about like forgiving the person that you're involved with. Even if it's for the sake of your peace of mind, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're forgiving someone because you want to reconnect with them. And we also have time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Okay. So there could be, as of currently, some sort of distance between you and this person, or you intuitively feel like you want to take a step back, or you feel like withdrawing your energy from this connection so that you can kind of see the reality of it or gain some sort of clarity like the card says. So let's see here. Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. First and foremost, Pisces, I think that, this person feels like you are someone who is like extremely successful, extremely independent. Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles could just be when you're doing very well for yourself, you're good on your own, but people are kind of like a bonus in your life. So this person is viewing you as an ideal partner with the Queen of Pentacles, but I think your independence or your ability to move on from situations that don't serve you is being highlighted at this time. Okay, so I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you as of currently. It's like, Pisces, this person knows that when something's not for you or something is not working out the way that you want it to, you have no issue walking away. Do they feel like it will affect you emotionally? Yes, but they feel like there's a level of self-worth here. You have a great sense of self, and I think that your strength, or more so like your ability to walk away from things that don't serve you, and your ability to not settle, right? Even if you're feeling emotional or sensitive, that is being highlighted here. The Fool. They're viewing you as someone that they want a new beginning with. This may even be someone who's currently like building the courage to pursue something with you, or building the courage to actually open up and communicate how they feel towards you. Now, with the Fool card, yeah, it could speak about a new beginning, but I more so see it as like, what I'm intuitively picking up on is like, maybe like this person wanted to say something to you. It could be that they have something in particular they want to say to you, whether it's how you make them feel or how they're feeling about the situation, but it's almost like there's some sort of block here, or they feel that they were not able to be open about this. So that's why I think I'm receiving the download in terms of someone building the courage to come forward or to open up to you. We have the Five of Pentacles in the challenge position, and we also have the King of Wands. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands in the challenge position here, Pisces, lets me know that this is someone who's really missing you at this time. Okay, but when they think about you, Pisces, when they think about the situation, there's some sort of like, they feel like there's like a mentality of lack, or they feel like they don't know enough or have enough. So take it how it resonates here, guys. Five of Pentacles could be a mentality of lack, so someone who's just placing limiting beliefs upon themselves, or it could just be that they're currently going through some sort of financial constraints or issues pertaining to their stability. Because I feel like they miss you. I see that very clearly, but I also feel like they feel that they're not in the best position. There's something that is kind of messing with their confidence at this time. So it could be an insecurity or something that is occurring obviously in their environment that is causing them to feel like, okay, well, I don't have enough, or I don't like where I am right now, and this is not what I want Pisces to see. There's something going on with your person where they don't want you to see that side of them, or they don't want to reveal some sort of issue that they're facing, is mainly what I'm getting here. King of Wands lets me know that they are still very attracted to you. There's still a lot of passion here, and they still have their eyes on you. The way that you're viewing them is a Six of Swords. You're viewing them as someone that you need a break from, or, you know, almost like an energy of distancing yourself, like your second card says, so that you can attain a peace of mind. So Six of Swords could be quite literally moving away from something, and you know, it could be relocating, or it's like trying to attain some sort of peace when it comes to a connection, but you feel like you need to do this in a period of solitude. So I feel like some of you could even be like centering yourself at this time, you know what I mean? Or it's like you're feeling very overwhelmed when it comes to this connection. So you're like, I just want to be on my own right now. Maybe you're just doing things that bring you peace, whether it's hobbies or hanging out with friends. But I don't really see it as you going to someone for advice. Instead, I see that you know you have the answers within, but maybe you're feeling a bit all over the place. And that's why I did say you guys could be in the process of like centering yourself and trying to really figure out where this connection is headed. There's something here, Pisces, about you feeling very uneasy about this situation with that Six of Swords energy. It's almost like it could be something that has been affecting you mentally, whether it's, you know, from the start of this connection, whether it's something recent. It's like when you think about this connection, there's something in particular that comes to your mind, almost like time and time again. And you're like, I really want the answer to this. Or it could even be a situation that you revisit, right? And every time you revisit that situation, you're kind of like mad all over again, or you're upset all over again, frustrated all over again, annoyed all over again, right? And so I think that there is a level of you trying to make peace with something that bothers you when it comes to this person. So in your feelings, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, and we also have the Four of Wands. This is someone that you want a commitment with. This could even be someone that you want to come together with. Four of Wands could speak about reconciliation. It could speak about a higher level of commitment. But what I see here is, you know, as much as you want something more with this person, you're also aware of maybe the things that are not working or where there is room for improvement here. We also have the Judgment. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio and the Devil, Capricorn energy. Exactly what I said. You may want a commitment with this person, but you also know something needs to change. So here's what I see, Pisces, in your feelings. With the Judgment and the Devil, that could be something that has been ongoing for quite some time now, right? So whether it's, you know, in the way this person communicates with you, whether it's the lack of communication, whether it's the way whether it's you have been feeling misunderstood in this connection. What you feel like is not working could obviously vary. It is a general read, but with the Devil and the Judgment, you're like, this needs to change, or there's no way this is going to work out. When the Judgment comes out in a spread, guys, it speaks about like a major realization. It also speaks about having to leave something behind in order to pursue what you truly desire. So how I see it here, Pisces, in your feelings is you do desire a connection and you do have love for this person, but it doesn't change the fact that there is some sort of elephant in the room. It doesn't change the fact that something absolutely needs to change in order for you guys to actually, you know, be in a commitment, or a successful commitment at that. Now, very specific message, this may only resonate with some of you, but with the Judgment and the Devil, this could also be an energy of you. Because I'm thinking of how to word this. Okay, so this could be an energy of you feeling like there is something in this connection that really has you in a very tight hold. Whether it's just your feelings towards this person, the Devil could speak about obsessive thoughts, or you feel like you have been very focused on this connection for a very long time, and there's even that alone could be the very thing that you want some sort of change, or that could be the very reason why you want some sort of change. So a generic example, if you know you have history with this person, you feel like it has been a repetitive cycle, but even when things don't work out, you always feel very drawn to this person. You're like, okay, Something is not working, something is very repetitive, and I need it to end. Because what I'm consistently getting here is something is not working, you want it to end, but you also have a hard time letting go of some sort of thoughts, negative thoughts, or thoughts that are like a situation that's really affecting you in this bond. And I know that sounds a bit all over the place, but that's how I'm receiving the download in your feelings. Like, for example, if this person left you out in the cold, okay, with the Five of Pentacles, just a generic example, maybe that's something that you have a hard time getting over because you couldn't imagine doing that to them. Because the Devil and the Judgment, guys, that could be like just something that's really, really affecting you and you know it needs to change, but it's not like an overnight change. So this could even be like a mindset thing, or this could just be like, you know, feelings or thoughts that, you know, are crossing your mind, or feelings that you're, you know, currently going through right now, but it's really hard for you to release them because you're wanting some sort of clarity, or you're genuinely just still healing from what has happened. What's the Devil and Judgment in your feelings? The Tower. Wow, exactly. Major realization. A wake-up call that, hey, if we don't make the necessary changes, or if something doesn't change in this relationship, I can't continue to feel stuck. And the reason why you may feel stuck is because you're still holding on to some sort of hope. Could also be just because you want more with this person and you still have some sort of faith that things will work out between the both of you with the Four of Wands. But, you know, not to sound too repetitive here, I definitely feel, guys, that there's something that you're having a hard time letting go of. It's almost like this situation here, it's taking an, an emotional toll on you, is mainly what I'm getting. So the Five of Pentacles is being clarified by the Seven of Cups, okay? And the Page of Swords is clarifying the King of Wands. This is someone who's keeping tabs on you. So don't let their demeanor fool you. They're definitely curious about you. They're keeping tabs on you. But with the Seven of Cups, you know, I genuinely feel, guys, like there's some sort of mixed signals that may have affected this bond. Like, even if this is someone who made their emotions very clear to you, at times you may feel like, well, they weren't really able to follow through on everything that they said. Or there's this energy of you feeling, some days you feel like it's smooth sailing, some days you feel like you know everything that's going on and you feel so certain, and other days you really feel all over the place. Seven of Cups could be a confusing energy, guys, because that's what it means. That's what it boils down to, right? Like emotional confusion, and it's because of like either a series of mind games or mixed signals here. And I also feel like on your person's end, they are very curious about you. They are, you know, keeping tabs on you, but it's also like they don't know how to feel or how to communicate something to you. There's some sort of a major block when it comes to telling you how they feel or what they want moving forward. And again, going back to what I was saying here, guys, like the way that they're viewing you in the Fool card, I did say that this is someone who feels like they need to build the courage to speak to you. You know, build up the courage to speak to you. It's almost like this communication is taking a lot from them. And, you know, even the Judgment and the Tower in your feelings with the Devil, very intense connection, very intense emotions that you're feeling this week. And you're kind of realizing this is really taking a toll on me, and I'm tired of going in circles or being stuck in this same thinking pattern. So in their feelings, we have the Seven of Swords, okay? And we have the Three of Swords. Not impressed for how they treated you. Seven of Swords could be, you know, someone who's upset about their dishonesty, but it could also be someone who is making some sort of assumptions about you. And in no way, Pisces, am I accusing you or telling you, you know, all I'm telling you is their perspective or how they're feeling, right, guys? But Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords could be someone who is making some sort of assumptions about you, or their dishonesty is affecting them with the Three of Swords, but they're keeping it to themselves. Here's what I will say. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords coming out in their feelings says a lot, because initially what I was getting is someone who feels like they need to build the courage to speak to you, but that's because they may feel like they need to come back from, you know, how do they come back from the way that you perceive them now, which could be someone that you perceive them as someone you don't trust, someone who lied to you, someone who was not able to own up to something that was in front of you. Because it doesn't even have to be that they're dishonest about something now. Like, you may know the truth about a situation, but you kind of want to hear it from them. Maybe the fact that they weren't coming clean about something you already know is affecting you even more. Kind of like, okay, well, what you did already hurt me, but the fact that you're trying to run from it or avoid it is, adding salt to the wound here, if you will. And I will say this person is torn with the way that they've treated you. They're not happy with, being dishonest. They're not happy with, doing something behind your back here. And they're really up in their head about you with the Swords energy. We have the Three of Pentacles in their feelings and the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands. They want to talk. They want to talk. They want to, communicate here. My apologies if you guys hear my stomach growling. Okay, it's almost time for me to have lunch, so sorry about that if you do hear that. But with the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands, they want to talk, guys. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles, this is about working together. This is about someone who's creating some sort of a plan. And the Wheel of Fortune is someone hoping that whatever plan they have in their mind is going to work out in their reality. The Wheel of Fortune is, wanting something to work out in your favor, but it boils down to having to follow your internal compass. So as much as this person may feel like it's taking a lot in them to admit something to you, or it's taking a lot in them to come clean about something, they're feeling guided to do that. And that's why they want to communicate with you with the Eight of Wands. Like, even if they feel like it's taking everything in them to own up to something, or it's taking everything in them to apologize to you and tell you that this is affecting them and they feel torn, they feel like that's the right thing to do. And so with the Eight of Wands energy, this is where the communication is stemming from. What do they want to say to Pisces? Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups, that you make them so happy, that they love you. Nine of Cups, guys, is like someone viewing you as wish fulfillment, and King of Cups is your energy. So it coming out with the Nine of Cups kind of just confirms that you are who they desire. And I'll be transparent, guys. I think it's taking a lot from this person to even admit to something like their feelings, because Seven of Swords and Three of Swords is like this person feeling very torn, and they may even know that they kind of have to come forward to you with their, what may feel like with their, tail between their legs here. So it's, again, it's taking a lot from them, but they feel like they either owe that to you, or this is someone who's like, I feel uneasy about the situation and this is what I'm feeling guided to do, which is initially what I picked up on with the Wheel of Fortune. Kind of like, so the Wheel of Fortune is when you can have things work out in your favor, but you have to follow your heart. So, there can't be any ego, there can't be any pride. And I feel like this is what this person wants to communicate to you. So Eight of Wands, what they want to communicate to you, being clarified by the King of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is how happy you make them, how they have a lot of love for you. They feel like you do a really good job at controlling your emotions, keeping your emotions intact. They may even view you as someone who's very emotionally mature. Because the King of Cups is someone with a lot of emotion, although they know how to maneuver through it. They know how to not be overly sensitive or not project their emotions onto others. And I feel like you possibly did a very good job at making this person feel very loved as well. There's something about you making this person feel very understood, very secure. Now, Pisces, this is a very specific download, so only take it if it resonates. But for some of you, there's an energy of like this person feeling like you were able to understand some sort of like deep, dark battle that they were facing. So I'm not sure, Pisces, if this is something they communicated to you, but it may be something that you just picked up on because of how intuitive you are. You know what I mean, Pisces? Like, it could be where, okay, I'll give you a generic example. Like, maybe when you met this person, right? And like, you felt a lot of love towards them. You felt very connected to them. But one thing you did realize was this person kind of struggles with being vulnerable. Maybe that's, again, guys, generic example. It doesn't have to be the example I'm giving you, but they feel like you were able to pick up on something that they were battling for a very long time. And by very long time, I mean like this could be like a childhood wound or something that was embedded in them since they were a child. And it seems to be some sort of internal battle that you were able to pick up on, and you were able to nurture them through that. And I feel like they have a lot of respect for you because of that. Your intuition is really being highlighted here, or your ability to understand others' emotions, and especially emotions that they don't speak of, and even battles. Like, I think that this person views you as someone who's able to kind of like see right through them. like in a good way though, right? Very like highly emotionally intelligent, and again, very intuitive. So we have the Knight of Cups coming out in the potential outcome, and we have the Ace of Cups. I see this person wanting to offer you a new beginning, guys. I think that this is someone who really does love you, and it may have it may be something that they realized after having some sort of a wake-up call. And again, I'm not completely dismissing the fact that you may not trust this person with that Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, but I do feel like they feel bad about it and they're feeling very uneasy about it. There's some sort of guilt that is driving them to apologize or driving them to just be open and honest and come clean about something. Because here's the thing, Pisces, I see something very clearly. This is not someone who feels bad because it's like, oh, I've done something bad, so I should say sorry. No, this is someone that feels bad or feels guilt because of what you have done for them, because of how you were there for them. You understand what I'm saying, Pisces? It's like, it's not like, oh, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. That was crummy, so I'm going to say sorry. No, it's like, oh, why did I do that? Like, Pisces was the only one who, understood me, or they were there for me through A, B, and C. This is like deep remorse and guilt here, guys. And with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, that's someone who wants a new beginning with you. That's someone who wants to tell you how they feel. And what I'm seeing here is in your feelings, you're starting to realize that something needs to change, or you're ready to move on, or you're ready to release, or you pretty much want to change here because something feels repetitive. But as soon as you're detaching, or even if you're not detaching, you're just looking at things from a logical perspective. Look at how much emotion we have in their energy here. Even, the Nine of Cups, King of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's someone, like all these cards of cups, it's someone who's operating from, their heart space. And they feel like they want to create this change with you because it's something deeper than just feeling like, oh, I just need to say sorry because it wasn't right. They feel uneasy when they think about you, when they think about this situation, and it's coming through very strongly. So the Knight of Cups being clarified by the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands being clarified clarifying the Ace of Cups. Some of you intuitively know this person's coming forward, or you kind of sense that they want to communicate with you. And even if you're like some of you may receive a message or a phone call from this person as you're thinking of them. Like if they just come to your mind randomly, it could be because they're thinking of you as well. There's definitely some sort of telepathic communication, but High Priestess coming out is kind of just confirming your intuition and confirming that this person does view you as someone who kind of sees right through them in one way or another. But with the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess, this is something like, even if this person apologizes or comes forward, you may spend some time thinking about what they said prior to actually responding. But Three of Wands, Ace of Cups is someone who is focused on the future with you. I see an opportunity for a brand new start, but I also see that like you're not dismissing what has happened. Like as much as a new beginning would make you very happy, I think you still want to address what has bothered you or what has hurt you in the past here. And that's why I say, yes, they feel a lot of guilt and they feel uneasy, and this is why they want to express how they feel towards you. But Seven of Swords and Three of Swords lets me know that they were dishonest with you, or they are not proud of something that they've done in the past. It is still affecting them, but they may feel like apologizing or coming clean about it could make them feel more at ease, about the situation. The Ace of Wands, so two aces, definitely an opportunity for a new beginning here. Some of you intuitively know this, like maybe this reading is some sort of confirmation for you, but I feel like with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, that's someone who's moving towards you because they feel very connected to you. It may have taken some sort of distance. It may have taken some sort of forgiveness, right? So maybe like in the past, there was ego or pride involved, or when you were telling them what you were upset about, they may have felt that they had a reason to be upset, but it's almost like they have gone through some sort of like an awakening where they're realizing that not only do they want to connect with you, they're realizing how deeply they feel for you. And like just being completely transparent here, guys, like I feel For some of you, they may have anticipated like, okay, I'm going to be able to get over this, or going to be able to move on, but they weren't. That was false, because they're still thinking about a solution here. And I definitely see Two of Cups, guys, is like someone who feels very deeply for you. And Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, that's planning for the future. That's, you know, a desire for a new beginning here. So I definitely see the opportunity for you guys to work things out, although I don't see you completely dismissing what went wrong, or like there's like an energy of you saying, okay, I'll work things out with you, but I'm not just going to sweep everything under the rug. Okay. So my wonderful Pisces, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.